Hi guys, I'm Andy and welcome back to Backpacking UK. If hiking, backpacking and wild camping are your thing, please hit that subscribe button because that's what this channel is all about. Right, today I'll be pitching my Eurohike Avon 3 DLX Nightfall Tent. This is a fantastic 3-person tent and it's cheap as chips. It's got an RRP of £200, but to be honest, every time I've seen it online, it's in the sale, and it's usually somewhere between about £80 and £100. This is a proper 3-person camping tent. You're not going to go backpacking in this. Weighs about 6 kilos. But it's perfect for 3 people, and it's absolutely packed full of features. This Eurohike Avon 3 tent has got full blackout in that main bedroom, and it really does work. It's fantastic. I just wish all tents had full blackout. It's also got a really nice big porch area, and the ground sheet runs right the way through this tent, so that porch area you can keep all your belongings in there and they're not going to get wet. This tent's also got big front door, but it's also got a side door too and a window. The bedroom area on this Eurohike Avon 3 DLX tent is 210 centimetres by 210 centimetres by 130 centimetres tall. It's a really nice space for 3 people. It's also got a porch area that goes from the full width of the tent to 125 centimetres out and 120 centimetres tall. So let's start pitching this Eurohike 3-person tent. So this is what you get in the main bag. So you've got the bag, which has got some quite detailed instructions, fantastic instructions I must say. You've got the main tent, which is the inner, outer and ground sheet together. You've got a spare repair patch and a bit of spare guy rope there. You've got your tent pegs and your tent poles. Right, it's a still day today, so I don't need to put any pegs in this first. Just going to crack on, put the tent poles up first. Now I'm going to install the front porch pole. Right, so all 3 poles are through the sleeves. Now I just need to connect them all up to the ends. Right, now to start pegging it out. Now before I do any more, I'm just going to go inside and just fix the inner to the fly outer. So when you're in a big tent, just make sure you peg it at a 45-degree angle and push these right in the ground, because big tents do have a habit to flap around a lot. And just remember to peg it out at every single available point. So I'll just show you the inner and ground sheet. It fixes in lots of places around the tent, just with these little hooks and little loops all the way round. It's just really nice and taut. So now I'm going to fix up the inner tent. So this is the inner tent fixed up. As you can see, there are lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of fixings all the way around to keep it really nice and taut. Okay, that's the Eurohike Avon 3 DLX Nightfall Tent pitched. Let's just have a look around here. This is the side door coming up here, which I'll show you in a minute. As you can see, it's got fixings for guy ropes. Because it's just so still today, I won't put those up, but if it is a bit breezy, I would definitely recommend putting those up. You've got a vent on the back here, but the only way to keep that vent open is to use the guy rope which is a bit of a shame. It would have been nice if you could keep that open without the guy rope, but it's got a vent on the back anyway. As you can see, it's a really big dome tent. It's got 2 vents on the sides. Now, these are mesh inside here, which is a really nice feature. So let's open up this 3-person tent and let's have a look inside the porch area. So let's have a look inside this porch area. It is huge. It's absolutely massive, this is. You can store so much camping gear in here. It's unreal. And that's the big door to the main bedroom. I really like this side door. Let's just go round. Just adds that little bit of ventilation as well in the summer. It's really good. I love this. This is one of the big selling features for me. Really big. So inside the porch area, like I said, you've got these mesh here, but you've also got removable panels here, so you can tie them up and have little windows in your porch area. So let's take a look at the main bedroom. So let's take you into the main bedroom. As you can see, it's a really big space. I mean, there's definitely enough room for 3 people there. You've got a bit of a vent at the back, so you can take that down. It'll mean you'll lose a little bit of blackout, but behind this, there is mesh, and that's the rear vent there. So just means you've got an option on a hot day of keeping it nice and cool. You've got 2 pockets in the corner there, 2 pockets in the corner there. And what I do like about this door is you can actually zip the inside, and that will be mesh door there. So as you can see, you can just zip the top part of the door and you've got more mesh for more ventilation. And up the top there, you've got a little lantern hook. So what do I think about this Eurohike Avon 3 DLX Nightfall Tent? For the money, it's an absolute bargain. I paid £80 for this, reduced from 200. I think it's on sale at the moment for 100, but if you really look out there, I bet you can buy it for £80, just like I did. It's a proper 3-person tent. Like I say, the main bedroom is 210 centimetres by 210 centimetres. It's nice and tall too, so you don't feel claustrophobic. The full blackout is really good. It's a shame it adds weight to a tent, otherwise I would say it should be on every single tent you can buy, but it's really good. The only drawback to having blackout inside, it just means it can get a little bit warm. Now, drawbacks for this tent: 1, ventilation. You've just got 1 vent in the back and just 2 at the front. I don't think that's enough for a 3-man tent of this size. It's a really hot day today and it is hot in here. At the end of the day, it's a cheap tent. The materials aren't as good as other tents, and you've just got to be really careful putting those poles through. Make sure you don't rip that fabric. But for a budget 3-person tent, you can't go wrong. It's 80 quid. Look at the size of it. It's massive. And it is pretty well made, I think. There's lots of pegging points, lots of guy rope. I don't think it will move around a lot at all. I've used this a couple of times and I've had really good night's sleep in it. I can't really fault it. Certainly not for the money. It's exceptional value for money. So what I've done with this, I've actually just upgraded to a proper family air tent, just because we needed some space and we're going for a 4 weeks camping holiday. That's about £300. So if you're going to a big camping site and you can afford that little bit more money, I would certainly look at the air tent. So check out my Decathlon Quechua air tent review there. So please check out my other reviews and hope to see you out there soon. Cheers.